Hello, Cancer. I hope you're doing well today. I'm gonna have you take a deep breath with me, and in, and out. Thank you. We're gonna start with a card from the Faceted Garden Oracle today, which I got from my bestie who is a Cancer. Oh, that makes sense. That happens with I have a deck that I got from my bestie that's a Leo. So a lot of times when I read for Leo, the energies in that deck are a lot stronger from her. And the same thing happens on occasion with this Faceted Garden Oracle deck. Yes. Okay. First we have birth. Ooh. And light, which I've never gotten this card before, actually. Is this really Union? I was going to say this is really difficult to decide. And then Union popped up. I was having when I ask, is this, because sometimes it's a battle between my spiritual side and my ego side of who talks the loudest. And with this card in my hand, I was getting so much pull from this ego side, these ego opinions, and so much pull from the spiritual side that it started giving me a headache. Not like an actual headache, but like head pressure. And then I see that it's this Union card, and having those words of, I don't know the decision to make. There's a decision to make. There's some sort of decision around Union. I think these are daylilies. I'm not sure, I'll have to look that up, but these lilies and this rainbow are reminding me of, with this arch right here, it reminds me, the lilies are just bringing me like a peaceful feeling. It might be a peace lily. I'll have to look that up. And then with this rainbow, it's giving me that 10 of Cups feeling. And I'll read from the guidebook, but this combination of this card feels darker, like almost like, you know, the in the womb kind of, when it comes to birth, like this also arch, which reflects in both of these. Being protected by the safeties of, I'm getting like whatever is around you, there's an aspect of there was a time where there was a barrier in between you and whatever else that was somewhat of a blockage from starting a new beginning. But I feel as though somebody said it was okay. It could be your higher self said it was okay, but there's like this hand that's reaching into the womb to get this baby. And it's almost like, hey, it's your time. Like, hey, it's okay to come down. It's your time to shine. Um, Followed up with the light and these beams of light cracking through. It almost feels like it was a slow process to like chip into this dark cavernous place, even if you were ready. Because decisions are hard to make. Even this morning when I was washing the dishes and I was listening to something and I was like, well, it would be nice if everyone could just make decisions for me so I don't have to. Sure, it'd be nice if I didn't want any control over my life and any sort of discernment over any decisions that were allowed. But in this situation, it's like there's a beautiful aspect of being able to control parts of your life, but then there needs to be a allowance for variables, allowance for the light to be shown on something in order for change to happen. And now let's actually read from the guidebook, because this really does feel like a rebirth into some sort of beautiful stage of life, potentially with a partner. It could be in business, love, but there seems to be a rebirth of self, a light shining on something, shining on the situation, could be shining on emotions, whatever it is, so that this decision can be made, so that union can be had with whatever union needs to be had with. So birth. Being called forth into the physical realm, preparation for a journey, emergent, robust, and ready to fulfill an important role or obligation. Yeah, that hand bringing you out, it's time. Light, a necessary factor for growth and creation, lucidity, clarity, and transparency, honesty with oneself and others. Yeah, you may be shedding the light on things to others. You may be saying, hey, I want to be transparent. This is what's up. Like, I understand my role now, and I need to be transparent in how I've been growing and the aspects of my life that I have changed and evolved, and now that I see things differently, I see things from another perspective. And then with union, bonding with oneself or another, strength and connection, unconditional commitment, may indicate a marriage or reconnection with a loved one. So there may be somebody that you want to reconnect with. Or it may be that you are, like reaffirming your love with yourself. So it could be that you are in a situation where you are bonding with yourself and finding self-love. It also could be that you are bonding with another. You have somebody that you want to marry potentially. You have somebody you want to reconnect with potentially. Somebody maybe you just want to date or just see them. Because there's something unconditional about this dynamic that you have. And I'm going to take a card or two from the Witch's Tarot. This is really beautiful. This is really just like I finally, and at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is lifted. Something like that, you know? And at last I see the light. And something is new. It is new, and it's warm and clear and bright. Something like that. There's like optimism coming into your life because of, I want to expand on this light and then this union. Because there's a lot of growth, this light. Yeah. The light could be around excessive celebrating, partying, potentially third-party situations. If you are somebody that partakes in third-party situations, and you're seeing, I got this with Cancer last time, I'm pretty sure, in the read, of you're bored of it. You're bored of it, these third-party situations, to the extent that you've probably, Five of Swords at the bottom, probably cut them out. They were no longer fun for the first, they were already no longer fun, but then there was a lot of boredom that smacked on top of the no longer fun. And that has triggered a need to offer a cup of love so that you can receive your Ten of Pentacles. And I see that you want to do it really fast. Like, there's a lot of speed, momentum behind this desire to offer this cup to a Queen of Cups. This is beautiful. You have a lot of love for somebody who also has a lot of love within them, and you're releasing fears, anxieties, agony, sleepless nights, the tears. You're releasing all of the pain, the suffering from within you, so that you can move quickly towards this Queen of Cups. Yeah. The Seven of Cups. Somebody had a lot of options. You may have had a lot of options. You may have deemed that somebody else seemed to have a lot of options. I just got, like, I know the one I want. And the first thing I looked at was this rainbow. This rainbow looked really beautiful. And then I saw this butterfly. This monarch. And it made me think that somebody knows the one they want. And then they... It's like when you go into a store and you see this bag that you desire. You desire the bag so much, it's so cute. You're like, that's the one I want. You pick it up, you walk throughout the store because you know you're gonna buy this bag. And then you go all the way to the back of the store and you're like, what? Where they hid this from me? What? And you're just like, that is the bag I wanted. Why did I pick this bag up? Now I have to, how do I pick this bag up too, and now I'm holding two bags at the same time? Like, or do I go back and I put this bag back and then I come back over? Like, that's gonna take a little bit more time. You know, bear with me, it doesn't really matter in the bag situation, but you know what I mean. When it's humans, it matters. It matters a lot. When it's humans, it has a bit different weight to it. So it's like somebody, you or somebody around you, thought that the first option, this like rainbow option, that was the option. But then over time, it's like you saw this butterfly and you're like, shit, wait, I think I thought that the rainbow looked really nice, but now like this, I'm almost getting like this rainbow disappears pretty quickly because it's not in all situations, but this butterfly just knows how to fly and be beautiful and just exist in this lovely nature and be elegant and like, you know? And so it's like, I know the one I want. I just may not have before. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's like, how do you know what you don't know? You had to go through a stage of pretty intensive transformation in order to understand, like, I feel as though you went through some sort of internal transformation, or you are going through some sort of internal transformation that has caused some sort of triggering of sadness within yourself. I'm almost gathering, like, because you can see clearly now, it hurts what you've seen, especially in self-reflection. I'm getting both of these have water at the bottom, and so it's like almost looking into the water and being like, shit, like, I love this new beautiful transformation that I've been doing, but that also means that I'm looking at all that I was, and all that I was is, I'm both crying over not being able to be that person anymore, and also crying that I was that person, and that person is no longer satisfactory to me. But it was necessary to go through all of this in order to come out as an independent, abundant, stable, able to offer stability, yeah, just like strong, independent woman. There was a necessary change that needed to happen, that did cause tears, that did cause self-reflection, that of like, that's not me anymore. That's just that's not me. It was me, and you know, have the emotions around that you will, but yeah, it's like everything's changed now. And at last I see the light. The light has finally shone through, so that you can go after what you truly want and desire, and have this beautiful union with yourself, with your loved one. Transformation has made this possible. Take what's yours and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here, Cancer. I'll see you next time.